It's that time of the week for us to talk a little bit about Rewind. This is what I call the Feeling Old segment, brought to you by our friends at AMC Theaters, where we talk about and celebrate the films celebrating their 10th anniversaries this week and their 20th anniversaries this week. And we got some good ones this week, man. Celebrating, I can't believe this, celebrating its 10th anniversary, the Peter Jackson King Kong movie. Unbelievable. Also celebrating its 10th anniversary, The Family Stone. Celebrating their 20th anniversaries this week, Heat turns 20 this week. Jumanji, and one of my all-time favorite romantic comedies, Sabrina. Christian, it's an impressive list this week of films celebrating anniversaries. Which ones stand out to you?
This is the first time I think we've done this that I have seen all of these and remember seeing all of them in the theater. Heat's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Heat. Michael Mann, De Niro, Pacino,
Kilmer.
Because she got a great ass, and you got your head all the way up it. There's so much stuff in there, like throughout the entire movie. I love that movie because, and Val Kilmer, and Tom Sizemore. It's just, if you've never seen Heat, what a great heist movie, because it humanizes both the good and the bad. It's not black and white. There's reasoning behind it. I love that movie. Jumanji to me is a movie that it's I don't know if it's necessarily a guilty movie pleasure, but it's a movie to me that I enjoy watching every time it's on. The late great Robin Williams. It was I remember seeing that back in the day and having a lot of fun with it. And Sabrina, obviously being a remake of the Humphrey Bogart classic. And Julia Roman at the time in '95 was a big. She was like the next big thing, and she popped up all the time. It was right after like Legends of the Fall, and then as far as 10 years go with Family Stone, that was a movie I remember going, because that movie was originally called. I guess you dropped it before, but so it was originally called "Fucking Hate Her" was the name of the script as it came in. It makes sense when you know the details of the movie, and that was a movie I was surprised by. But out of the 10 years, King Kong to me. I loved King Kong. I still think it should be in about 45 minutes. You can cut out of that movie, and then you get a great movie. It's a good movie now, but you cut out about 45 minutes to an hour, and it's a great movie. But that's when Andy Serkis, isn't that what that was like him getting ready to play Caesar?
Wasn't he like the boat chef?
Yeah, he was the chef, and he was Kong. Yeah. So and I actually thought I liked Jack Black in that role. I thought it actually worked for him. But so all those movies, a lot of fun revisiting them. Yeah,
to me, like I said, one of my has to be in my top 3 or 4 romantic comedies of all time. Harrison Ford, Greg Kinnear, Julia Ormond in Sabrina. It's a remake, and it's just absolutely brilliant. And all three of the Greg Kinnear, Harrison Ford, Julia, they were all wonderful in the movie. It's fun, it's innocent, it's light, but at the same time, it's just completely endearing. I absolutely adore that film. I've always said about Peter Jackson's King Kong, if you just take the scissors and you make one cut, and that is the beginning of the movie up till when the boat is approaching the island. Yep. You snip off that everything that hour that happens between the start of the movie and when the boat's approaching the island, and just have a quick 5-minute conversation setting up what they took an hour to set up in the first. It is a tight, faster-moving movie. I would have enjoyed it a lot more. As it's cut, I like the movie, but I think I would have been like you. I think I would have loved it had it cut off the first hour.
Would have loved to see the anti-cheese King Kong.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too late for some sweaty out there to do that. But you know what? If you are going to watch King Kong, I think it is a masterpiece if you start at the boat scene. So exactly what these guys are saying, I'm in full agreement with. Just start the movie, but fast forward to 40 minutes forward. Just cut out the first 40 minutes. You're not going to miss anything. You don't think
the beginning, like just when she shows up, just the setup. I think you need the setup of her in the theater and everything too, and why they recruit her. I think you can cover
that all in a 5-minute conversation on the boat. I think you set that all up.
I'm saying the audience is smart enough to just you just start on the boat, and they'll be like, you'll figure it out. You don't need all that setup. And I personally feel like it was so much setup that if you start right on the boat without even any editing, just start on the boat, that you'll be smart enough to figure out all these different characters and what they're trying to do, why are they trying to get to Kong Island. And then I would also cut out that dinosaur chase, the fight scene that's, where the dinosaurs are all running.
Chasing them, right.
Where they, I thought you meant the T-Rex fight. No, I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about like the scene of Jack Black with a bunch of like,
he's got the camera and he's running around them.
So I guess if that was going to have minor quibbles, but start 45 minutes in is a great film, and I love King Kong. I love the story, and Peter Jackson did a great remake of it. The one that stands out for me the most is Heat.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that
Yeah.
film. You're right. That was the first time that they had Pacino and De Niro. And I think in that movie there was only one scene that they're in
Only
together,
one.
and
In
it's in
the
this
diner.
restaurant,
Yeah.
and they're facing each other, and it's a great scene with two great actors at their peak right then. And of course, you always hear about this. If you only heard about it, you should experience it. That there's that gunfight, the gun battle at the bank. Definitely check that out. It's a really well made film. It's one of Michael Mann's best films, I think, or it's in the top 5 of his filmmaking history. So check out Heat. It's great.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.